as far as surfing or being a part of that lineup.
Yeah, it's like I snowboarded once in my life. I'm not going to go to Colorado Whistler and go down double black diamond right out of the gate. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. It's a very cliche movie, North Shore. People need to know their limit.
It's a step-by-step process as we see the first step for a rookie this year, Marco Mignot, in his first CT, full-time CT heat, Ross.
Yeah, and smooth air right there. Credit to Marco, he landed it, and out the back. We do have a little bit of chatter from this west wind. The good news is it's really good for keeping that board stuck to your feet, so it's great for airs, but it is creating just a little bit of devil wind chop.
Marco spent a lot of his early life, not even on land, sailing around the south of Australia with his parents, who are also surfers. This is the Nova Castrian, Ryan Callinan. Quick feet on that JS on a difficult wave and section to surf on the backhand for RCal.
Grinding through, a couple floats and hits to get those scores.
Oh my! Talk about a score, and he was giving some hand signals right there, Kyle. Was that any type of
really fully recover back to their A game point? Because you can heal a knee, but a brain, man, that's a lot of work. And sometimes, I don't know what that sign was, but yeah, it's I'm just glad to see him back healthy and competing at a high level.
Yeah, and I'm loving what I'm seeing right here in slow-mo.
Cool, right here. Watch his feet. So much pressure right here, landing in the flats with a flat board right there. And that is a kid with young, strong ankles. Really tough here to land in the flats like that. Sometimes when you land in the flats like that, your board creases, but I think you're right, Kyle. He was just psyching.
Yeah.
Chumbinho, Joao Chianca seeking a tube, and it's nice to see Joao back on tour after...
Oh, that was a lot.
Here he is again. Looking for the ramp and mistimed that one, so just gets the ejection. But previous air that we saw in the replay looked good to me, Ross.
Yeah, he was flying high, and the forefin setup too gave him a little extra speed.
This guy, talk about a rookie making a splash, and someone who's willing to take to the air. Already has a 6-point ride, topped that with a 7.33, 13.33 so far. Heat total for Marco Mignot.
50 feet, it will humble you for sure.
Yeah, Marco going through the motions here. He's already collected a 7.3 and a 6.
Yeah.
You can see his wave count. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 waves. So,
but you're doing that for our community here on the North Shore with your junior guards program.
Yeah, so it's been about 2 decades worth of NSLA. We have a nonprofit up here. We kind of did our own program separate from the city. And it's a wonderful program because we actually have 2 programs. We have 8 to 11-year-olds at Mamiya, and then 12 to 17.
Big shout out to that whole program. It really gets them that muscle working, which is upstairs in the head, to think about how can I help save someone else if they're in trouble, maybe use some CPR. Just that awareness that you guys help plant the seed when they're young is really, really key.
And Gen Asano, scan it now, give yourself a chance. Ryan Callinan, he's on his JS with his FCS JS fins attached to it, which allows him to do incredible backhand hooks.
It's unpredictable. It's kind of real throaty little section that dumps on the reef. And hard work here for Ryan Callinan. This is just your textbook, get your grinder's hat on, finish it right there on the rocks. He needed a little backup score. So
Marco Mignot's been air happy and throws that JS away, also on JS Industries. It's never too early to talk about the Vizsla Shaper rankings. Here's the CI under the feet, Channel Islands under the feet of Joao Chianca. Nice carve there for Joao. And that's not going to count. And yet another air for Marco Mignot.
And it's hard to argue against his plan of attack.
You don't have a sense of entitlement. You may paddle fast. You might, you might be young and springy, but still, we're a tribe. Yeah. We're a tribe.
For sure.
Marco Mignot, he's new to the CT tribe, but he's doing a good job in this heat so far with a big lead. And Joao Chianca, here comes RCal currently in second place. He's got an air game too, lines up. He's always got those corked backhand rotations, and there was another example of it, Ross.
Really like that entry back into the waves.
With Julian Wilson in the final, where he got his way via airs like this.
Look at the rotation and just real buttery landing there from Arcal. That probably felt nice, but not a whole lot of amplitude. Wasn't very high in the air. That'll keep the score, in that medium range. But again, very talented, very stylish. Even in the air, he looks good. Just a nice little rotation.
And by the way, Arcal, Ryan Callinan, and Nina, his wife, congratulations. They're expecting a child. So I know how old I am, so I would say Dorsky has to have been there for over 30 years.
He keeps saying he's going to retire. I don't know when he's going to do that, but I'm going to miss him. He's definitely got like 30 years in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Legend of the lifeguard at Eukai.
Chianca blasts it off the top, and that's what he was looking for.
Had that really wild air into the flats, which made it dangerous. Felt kind of risky, but this was a weird air. In a good way. Let's see. He got stuck behind here. He's frustrated. So at this point, he just wants to go big. Again, the second half of that air made it really cool. So a lot of the juice, a lot of the points in this maneuver are going to come right about here. Fins are facing towards the beach. Gets really wrapped all the way around, too. For such a small section, he really boosted out to the flats.
Yeah, that was impressive. So we're still waiting for the judge's decision on that. Just needs to be halfway through the scale to turn the heat. As a coach, you like that. I like that. Oh, man. Hey, Kyle, thank you so much. Thank you for all the North Shore lifeguards. We look forward to expanding on the junior guards program. Listen to the lifeguards when you come to the North Shore.
Thanks, Joey. Marco, first heat on the CT, first heat win. You looked like you just hit the water running out there. How did you prepare for this moment?
I mean, like, in my mind, I was like, okay, well, this is the first heat, first event of the year. I was just like, let's go. This is my moment. I've dreamed about this moment. I've manifested this moment. It's time to live this dream. I'm not going to pull back and not do it 100%. So, yeah, I said to myself, it's kill or get killed.
How did that affect the way you attacked this heat? Because you really did. I mean, even Felipe Toledo turned around and was like, oh, there he goes.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, like I've prepared myself a lot. I put a lot of hard work, and yeah, I mean, when the occasion comes, I try to be ready, and it's time to release everything I've worked for. So yeah.
Way to hit the season with a strong start there, Marco. You want to say anything to friends and family watching back home?
Well, I want to say, Mama, Papa, mis hermanos, familia, I love you guys, and Sayulita, puro power, baby. Et à tous les Français qui sont derrière, merci beaucoup. Ça, c'est juste le début, et allez, vive la France.
Congratulations.
Thank you.